YouTube. It's Johnny here from Wrights, and this rant is going to be a bit of a mixture, just personal opinions I have on stuff. So to get started, I guess I'll start on my opinions on the new virtual reality that's coming out, like Oculus Rift and
Hi, I'm a co-star. Hi.
Hololens. First off, I personally, I don't really feel like the virtual reality is needed. I mean, for anyone who wants the experience, I can understand that, but
So you're hating on Sword Art Online then?
no,
Oh wow.
no, because we don't have Sword Art. For me, I just feel like the Oculus Rift and everything, they're taking older technology that should be far more advanced by now.
It reminds me
and they're like, hey, look, we invented this old technology again. It looks like one of those
Virtual Boys. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, not that, like the what do you call those things?
Oh yeah, the one with the little slide.
The little viewfinders, yeah. I mean, for me, I grew up in Orlando, so I've been to Disney Quest, which for anyone who doesn't know what that was, because sadly it's no longer there because they closed down last year. It's like a huge like underground arcade, and they had virtual reality. You know, you put on the headset, you can look left, you can look right, and they had like a whole bunch of virtual reality rides and that kind of thing. So I mean, I grew up with the virtual reality, but I mean nowadays, like he mentioned with the I can never remember the names when I'm on this video. The
the viewfinders or sort of
the one we just talked about, the Nintendo one, the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy.
It's like the technology's already been done. You know, I feel like Microsoft and Xbox are like, or Microsoft and Sony, they look back and they're like, let's take this old thing that's already been done and didn't work, and let's throw it out and pretend it's new and pretend we're smart.
But so how immersive is the Oculus Rift? I know like a little.
I mean, from what I've seen,
is it just like your
nothing
vision?
more than
is it like
a phone? You know, like
like
Google. Because you know people pay a lot of money to put your phone like this and go ooh ah. And Google's like, a guy at Google said I can make that out of cardboard, and he did. It's literally a piece of cardboard with two lenses that you put your phone in the box. You strap it to your head like you would the Oculus Rift and go, ooh, ah. But that's really, I mean, everyone's like, oh no, it's so different. It's exactly what the Oculus Rift is. You're looking at a screen and you're looking up, down.
But virtual reality, so you're still using a keyboard and game controller.
Well, I mean, for when it first comes out, yes, you're gonna have to have at least like $1,000 gaming computer. Then you have to pay $600 for the Oculus Rift.
Like this one.
And then you have to pray that someone's actually gonna invent games for the thing, which if you've ever seen Extra Credit, he's fully explained his concerns because he said it's like an I guess you'd say an oxymoron kind of thing, where it's like on the one hand you have the gamers who aren't gonna get it until it has games. On the other hand, you have the developers who aren't gonna make it until enough gamers buy it. So in the end, it might just end up being a flop where not enough people bought it, so not enough people made games for it. And I mean, like I said, I literally see it as just looking into your phone and doing like the panoramic view, I guess they call it, because the Wii U gamepad, which is already out, can already do that exact same thing. You look at the gamepad, you can see up, down, you can see they used it for Batman. They used it on the Wii Fit, the Wii Fit 2 was actually really cool, where you're seeing and you can like look around the ocean. And as for the HoloLens, I feel like it's just a copy. They kind of merged the Google glasses with the Nintendo 3DS because the game they showed off was just augmented reality, which the 3DS can already do. You know, the PS Portable was already able to do. And I don't see it being the future of gaming, which some people expect it to be. But so that's my opinions on that. Another new opinion I want to bring up because it's I guess you call it bonus. was my friend was showing me a video about a game Undertale, which I've never seen. I've never actually played it. My friend explained the game to me. He showed me the different endings. He played it, but the guy was trying to say it's just a bonus thing. The guy was basically saying that video games today are afraid to be video games. That they have to follow a standard, which I guess I can understand. But I don't like the way he said it because he said in the future he hopes, prays, and dreams that a video game would be a video game. You know, people won't be afraid to make video games. But I'm like, that's why we have independent developers. That's why Shovel Knight, Shovel Knight became a huge thing. It was made by an independent developer. So I didn't like what he said about that. Basically saying that, there's nothing out there there's no video games out there that's just afraid, willing to do what they want to do.
Go, Tiff. Sorry, guys.
There's another topic I wanted to talk about, but
sorry, guys, my girlfriend's a dingus.
But now I can't really remember what it is. Give me a second.
My God.
Video games. Oh, I guess it would be. Oh, I remember now. It was This is some YouTubers that I used to watch, and now I just feel like they're complete crap.
PewDiePie. You like PewDiePie? No. Johnny loves PewDiePie. Confirm.
No, I can't. I don't really. I will talk about that later. So, anyways, the two YouTubers I want to bring up. So if you love them, I'm not saying anything bad about them. This is my opinion, so don't hate me.
Guys, if comment if you're a mad bro, see? I put that on purpose because.
So the first one is going to be Review Tech USA. Cause I never like fall in love with videos. I always I watch a couple, and once in a while I'm like, okay, he made a new video, I'll check it out. But I started watching him, and he used to make good points, but now it's just a bunch of random gibberish. They're stupid. He just copies everyone else. And the last one he did was basically saying, unless you're 30, you're not gonna know what a Super Nintendo is. You're not gonna know what a Sega is. You're not gonna have any memories of that. Which I'm like, that's BS, because the first console I've ever played was the Super Nintendo. We didn't get the N64 till I was
5.
It was out for the 3 years, so I was 3. So it came out like 1993, right? Yeah. So I wasn't 3 till I played my N64, but I still watched my brothers play the Super Nintendo. I remember watching them play Final Fantasy. I remember even when I had the N64, my friend, we would always play the Super Mario World together. He had a Sega, and we would play, believe it or not, we would play Monopoly, because I am obsessed with Monopoly. I will admit that. I am officially obsessed with Monopoly. I love I love the whole thing about that. Now, the other guy that I always thought this guy was over the top, but I would watch him once in a while, was Stone Fox Media, because he's one of those guys who's like, I have dark skin, so I'm extremely popular, just one of those, I guess you'd say, racist kind of guys. Like, it's not straight up racist, but he's more like, he tries to act like a stereotype. But what really pissed me off about his video was, there was, once again, another rumor about the NX, where there was like a survey or something saying that the NX would be 900p, 60 frames per second, and he's like, that's horrible, Nintendo's gonna fail, what kind of moron would make such a stupid console, that's horrible. And I'm just like, he's trying to act like it's complete fact, and I'm like, dude, we don't even know what the name of the console is. We still call it the NX, that's the code name. We don't know if it's a handheld, we don't know if it's a console, we don't know if it's a hybrid, we don't know if it's only 900p when it's, when it's just standalone. We know nothing about it. That could just be specs, that could be rumors, nothing about it. But he's trying to act like he's a genius and he knows everything about the console that no one else knows anything about, which kind of pissed me off. I just hate guys like that where, oh, I heard something, so it's absolute fact, and it's no denying it.
So I always notice this. Do you watch the whole video, or do you get mad? Do you just
honestly not? I mean, sometimes I will watch the whole video to give them credit.
Because sometimes it could be.
But other times, it's like I get so pissed off at the point where it's like, I can only stand so much after that where it's like I don't even care anymore.
Johnny, but you know sometimes it's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
It was not a prank. I've seen his videos. I know it was not a prank.
But you know what I'm talking about,
But
right?
then the other thing I guess I'll close with is,
It's fine. Don't touch
like
me.
for me, like I know a lot of people don't like the Wii U and say it's a fail, it's a flop, it's worthless. I personally feel the opposite. I paid, I paid the $250 or whatever when I bought it. I personally I got my money out of it. I've had so much enjoyment out of it. I've liked the games. I do say that a touchscreen tablet controller is far more innovative than this.
The
Okay,
PlayStation 4
this has been around for a while now.
That's a 360 controller.
Yes. This is the same thing as this is just what an Xbox One controller looks like. They're like, we took this and we took this and we changed the color. That's innovation.
No,
Nintendo, they took the Wii remote and they put a screen to it and they made touchscreen and they did all this stuff and that's innovative to me.
But you guys, we forgot that they made the button fancy.
They made the button. But that's just what I mean by. And the other thing I want to bring up is everyone says the Wii U gamepad is not innovative, but not one person intelligent enough to say, okay, so what would make it innovative? Like, I'm just waiting for one person to say, well, if they would add this to this game, or if the gamepad was able to do this, then I feel like it would be more innovative. I'm waiting for that one intelligent person, so if that's you, comments, I want to see that comment.
So,
is there anything else we're going to add?
Do you have anything, Tiffany?
Never play Monopoly with this guy.
Oh, true.
Yeah, don't I take it serious. Like,
seriously,
real
bro,
quick, I'll tell you the fight me and the other guy had, which is why they don't want to play Monopoly.
Oh,
I got a card that said collect or go and collect $200. So.
And before you guys comment, it was we were playing house rules.
Yes, we're playing house rules. That's another thing because in free parking does not exist in the real game. So I go, I collect $200. The next turn, when I pass go, I collected $200 because the board says written in black and white, collect go as you pass. But he was saying, well, you already got the 200, so you don't get this 200. But my argument was it was a separate card, so whatever. But it was house rules. It was a huge fight. Forget about it.
But I watched a computer game of it, a real game, on a computer, on a console, where you can't fix the rules. Like you can fix the rule, but it was all basic rules.
Well, no one plays Monopoly the way it was intended to be played. That's why it lasts forever. It was intended to. If real Monopoly, the professionals, I actually watched the documentary. It goes by really quick. Like it goes by within like an hour or so. If you play strictly by the rules, which.
Yeah.
No one wants to do that. That's fun. That's not fun. Yeah. Come on.
You want to like help out your friend and give them all your property. You'd be like, here, friend, I want you to.
That's the thing that annoys me. Like I'm like, no, you're gonna put that stuff back in the bank. You're gonna put the money in free parking or whatever.
Yeah.
Or that's what I hate about free parking. If you put the taxes in there, it's not bad. But if you put all the money in there, the one guy he owns the monopoly right away. But I'm gonna end this video with questions, okay? For everyone who says that the Xbox One is superior to the Wii U,
that's a joke.
I have one question for you. How come this superior console was not able to do backwards compatibility when it came out?
Yes.
Because the Wii U was able to do that, and this lesser console has the capability of doing this.
Johnny, what came out?
That's my question.
Johnny, what came out first, the Wii or the Xbox 360?
What?
Which one came out first, the Wii or the Xbox 360? Because I want to know who.
Now he's asking more questions.
I want to know who copied who. Because I know the Wii started with the GameCube backwards compatibility, but I don't know if Xbox 360 did the Xbox backwards compatibility right from the start.
Well, Nintendo's always done backwards compatibility, so.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that the Xbox copied them.
oh yeah.
Because even with the Xbox 360, you had to pay like $1 or so for some of the games to be backwards compatibility.
Oh,
Not
but
all.
you remember the GameCube actually had those adapters for a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Color game. So that was going even further backwards in capability.
Yeah, but that's the thing I wanted to bring up. You know, everyone says the Xbox One is superior, but this newer technology can't handle such a simple thing like any Microsoft computer can do, where you have two operating systems side by side. The Wii U can do it. Why couldn't the Xbox?
Start on Windows 7 and Windows 8, Johnny.
We'll do that next time. Okay, we're gonna end this video now. So
before we get too many comments, because you guys are all mad bros.
Yeah, usually I don't have him like here. He's just the camera guy. So
Hi,
Amy.
we'll do it next time. See you guys.